This video is for all the athletes out there. I'm going to talk about how to improve your performance by optimizing your recovery. You can train as hard as you want, you can add more miles, you can lift heavier weights, you can push your limits and meet your edge, but at the end of the day, if your sleep setup is working against you, you aren't going to be seeing the benefits that you really should from all the hard work that you're putting into your training sessions. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of temperature while you're sleeping to optimize your rest and recovery. And we're going to also focus on a great tool that really supports temperature control during the night, the 8 Sleep Pod system and mattress cover that they offer. So most people think that performance happens during the effort of training, but high performers know that performance is a full cycle. It's both the effort that happens during the training sessions, as well as everything that happens in between. So improvements don't just happen in the gym or on the track, they're also happening during recovery. Why is this? Because with every workout, we stress our body. Muscle fibers tear, energy stores are depleted, body temperature rises, and our nervous system shifts into high alert. This stress is intentional, it's part of the training process, and it also is the thing that triggers the exercise adaptation cycle, which is important for seeing our strength and endurance gains over time. So the training breaks down the body and recovery builds it back up stronger. But without proper recovery, stress can tend to accumulate, and over time, that is going to have an effect on the body. It causes the body to stay in a constant state of fatigue. That's when we might see more injuries start to happen. Strength gains might stall. Our focus can drop and our energy starts to disappear. Elite athletes know that recovery is not optional. It's actually where you find your competitive advantage. And one of the most powerful recovery tools that we have as athletes is our sleep. So it's not just about getting a longer sleep, it's actually about getting better quality sleep. Because while it looks like nothing is happening during sleep, it's actually the time that our body is performing some of its hardest work, its most important work of healing. So yeah, sleep might feel passive, it might seem unproductive, but during sleep, our muscle tissues are repairing, human growth hormone is being released, cortisol levels, which is our stress hormone, begin to fall, and the immune system overall is strengthened and our energy is restored. Our brain even gets a reset while we're sleeping. It can improve our focus, it improves our reaction time, and also our decision-making capabilities. And the most powerful phase of sleep for our physical recovery is that deep sleep. That's when our muscles rebuild, our tissue damage from training is repaired, and that growth hormone is released at its highest levels, and inflammation goes down. So if you want stronger muscles, better endurance, sharper mental performance, deep sleep is where those gains are built. But here's the problem. Most athletes will focus on how long they sleep and forget to focus on what really matters, which is how well they sleep, their quality of sleep. One of the most overlooked factors in quality sleep is our temperature. Your body has a built-in thermostat, and as you start to prepare for sleep, your core body temperature naturally begins to drop. This cooling signals the brain that it's time to enter into the deeper sleep stages. During our non-REM sleep, the body continues cooling down even more. When we get into our REM sleep, the body actually temporarily stops regulating our temperature, which means that our sleep environment takes over. So if your bed gets too warm, sleep becomes fragmented and you can get a shorter sleep. If it's too cold, the body has a hard time staying comfortable and staying in that deep sleep. Even small temperature disruptions can reduce our deep sleep, which is the most important phase of sleep, like we said, for our muscle repair and recovery. Serious athletes optimize every variable they can. They focus on nutrition, their training regimen, hydration, but tend to overlook the importance of optimizing sleep. One way that we can optimize sleep is by enhancing the surface that we sleep on, and we can do this with a simple mattress topper. Although it sounds simple, small improvements can deliver big recovery gains, so a good mattress topper can go a long way. Mattress toppers can provide pressure relief. They can provide spinal alignment as well as temperature regulation. When the body stays comfortable and supported, sleep becomes deeper and more consistent. So traditional toppers like memory foam and latex can improve comfort. Memory foam provides that pressure relief and body contouring, and the latex offers a more breathable, bouncy, supportive surface with natural inbuilt cooling. However, these more traditional toppers use what we might consider a passive cooling. That is that the materials they use try to dissipate heat, but they can't actively remove it. So when our body starts to heat up, that heat can build throughout the night and really interrupt our sleep cycles. It limits our deep sleep capacity. That's where active cooling control changes everything. Instead of passive cooling, systems like 8 Sleep actively regulate our temperature throughout the night. It does this by using a water-based thermal control, and the system cools or warms the bed surface in real time. The system's autopilot technology automatically adjusts the temperature as we sleep, so it can cool the bed off as we fall asleep. It can help maintain the optimal sleep conditions while we're in our deep sleep, and it can also adapt again during REM sleep cycles. This helps the body to maintain the ideal thermal environment for a truly restorative sleep. It can help us recover faster. The brilliant thing about 8 Sleep system is that it doesn't just control temperature, it also tracks a lot of other really important key biomarkers that can inform our recovery. So things like resting heart rate variability, breathing patterns, sleep stages, all of these things signal to us how the body is recovering. For example, heart rate variability measures the variation between heartbeats. A higher heart rate variability means that your nervous system is probably balanced and recovery has been strong. A lower heart rate variability might be a sign of stress. It could indicate some fatigue or an incomplete recovery. So tracking this data can really help us know about where we are at in our recovery process. It can inform our readiness for training each day, and it can also help adjust our training based on where we're at and how we're doing with our recovery. All of these things can help prevent us from getting too fatigued, which then can lead into things like injury. So you can keep the guesswork out of the recovery. Let 8 Sleep do it for you. So the biggest takeaway from this video, your sleep setup should be working just as hard as you are. Remember that real gains don't just happen at the gym, they happen every night you go to sleep. So train hard, but recover hard.